Today we are going to see the conversion from DFA to RE. For that we are going to use one technique which is called as the Arden's theorem. In Arden's theorem we are having R, which is the state, in Q and P are the input symbol, and if they are appearing or occurring or can be represented in this format, R is equal to Q plus R dot P. So it can be minimized to Q dot P closure. So here R is a state, Q and P are the input symbol. That means that this state can be represented by the input symbol combination. Now we have one question. DFA Q0 with input A reaches to the final state. So what we have to do in finding the regular expression, always we are trying to find out regular expression for the final state. So Q1 is the final state. So finding the regular expression for Q1, what is the way of finding it? So first of all, we'll start with the initial state. So for Q0, which is the initial state, we don't have any incoming arrow. We are having only this incoming arrow without any symbol. So no symbol means we are going to consider for the initial state this arrow is appearing with input symbol epsilon. That's why Q0 will be represented by the input symbol epsilon. This is your question number 1. Now in order to reach to Q1 from the initial state, what is the path from Q0 with input we are reaching to Q1? Same thing we are writing. Q1 is reachable from this arrow initial state Q0 with input A. So Q0 dot A. Okay. So what is the value of Q0? This is your final state. As this is a final state, we want the equation has to be in the terms of input symbols only. We don't want any state name for the regular expression of the final state. That means we have to remove Q0 from the equation. So what is the method of removing Q0 is that to substitute the value of Q0 that we have got in equation 1. So Q0 is having the value epsilon. Put epsilon here. So Q1 will become epsilon into A. So epsilon into A will be A. Now here Q1 is the final state and it is having the value in terms of the input symbols only. So this is, we can say, the regular expression for this DFA. And the second question, again we have to find the regular expression for the given equation for the given DFA. Here Q2 is the final state. Always we are trying to find out the regular expression for Q2. But how we can reach Q2 from the initial state, we have to follow this path. That means we have to find the regular expression for Q0 also, for Q1 also, then only we will reach to Q2. So for Q0, what is the first thing? What is the incoming arrow for Q0? Is an arrow without any input symbol. So Q0 will be considered as epsilon. This is your equation number 1. How will you reach to Q1? Q0 with A. So Q1 is Q0 dot A. Now this is Q1, which is the intermediate state, and this is necessary for the Q2 regular expression. That means the Q1 also has to be in terms of input symbol. We should not have any state name for the in the regular expression of Q1. That means I have to remove Q0 also. I can remove Q0 by putting the value of epsilon of Q0. Epsilon into A will be now A. So Q1 is having the regular expression without any state name. So regular expression for Q1 is A. Now we want the regular expression for Q2, which is how we can reach to Q2 from Q1. Q1 dot B. So Q2 is Q1 dot B. So what is the value? This is Q2, which is the final state. I don't want any state name in the regular expression of any state. So how I can remove Q1? By putting the value of Q1. Q1 is A. Okay. So Q1 into Q1, which is having the value A, into B will be the regular expression for Q2. So the regular expression for the final state Q2 is AB. Now the third question. Here again we are having DFA. Initially this is Q0 having only one incoming arrow. So this incoming arrow without any input symbol will be considered as Q0 is having the value as epsilon input symbol. Now this Q1, which is the final state, we have to find the regular expression for that. So from Q0, how many outgoing arrows are going to Q1? 1 and 2. So Q0 with A also, Q0 with B also. So Q1 is Q0 with A and B together, because this is a parallel path. For parallel path, the regular expression, the corresponding regular expression will be plus sign. So Q0 dot what is going from the Q0 is A and B. So A plus B. Now we have to remove Q0 by putting the value of epsilon here. So epsilon into A plus B. So the regular expression for Q1 is A plus B. Now third one, fourth one, from Q0 only incoming arrow, this one, and this arrow is also coming from the final state, but this is not the reachable state from the initial state. So this path we are not going to consider, because this Q1 is not reachable from the Q0. So the regular expression for this DFA will be Q0 having the input symbol as epsilon. So epsilon with the regular expression for this DFA. Now next one, how many incoming arrows to Q0? Q0 is having 2 incoming arrow. For Q0, for this incoming arrow, what is the value is epsilon. For this incoming arrow, what will be the equation will be for the Q0 with A, because that is a loop. So for Q0 we are finding the regular expression, and how Q0 is reachable, because this is a loop. So Q0 is reachable from itself only to itself. So that's why Q0 dot A. Combine both the equation together. So Q0 will become epsilon plus Q0 dot A. Now this we can see is in the form of Arden's theorem, where Q0 is R, which is a state, Q is input symbol, R is again Q0, and P is input symbol A. So I can rewrite in the form of Q dot P asterisk. So after writing Q dot P asterisk, what is Q is epsilon and what is P is A, it will be epsilon into A asterisk, which in terms will become the regular expression is A asterisk. So the regular expression for this DFA will be A asterisk. Now second one, for this Q0, how many incoming arrow? Only one. So Q0 will become epsilon. For this Q1, how many incoming arrows? 2. Q0 dot A, Q0 dot A from Q1 only. So it will be Q1 dot A. Put the value of Q0 is epsilon. So it will become A plus Q1 dot A. Now we can find out whether we are having the matching requirement of your Arden's theorem. If yes, apply the Arden's theorem here. So it will become what? R is your Q1, which is a state, Q is your input symbol, R is again Q1, which is a state, and P is your input symbol. I can reduce this to Q dot P asterisk. What is Q is A, what is P is this A. So A dot A asterisk will be the regular expression for this DFA. Now the second DFA, how many incoming arrows? 2. So for this incoming arrow we have epsilon. For this incoming arrow from the Q0 only will be Q0 dot A plus B. Now we can find out whether it is having the matching requirement of Arden's theorem. Yes. So what? This will be R, this will be Q, this is R, and this is P. I can reduce this to Q dot P asterisk. So epsilon into A plus B, the whole asterisk will be your answer for your given DFA. The next one, here minus and plus sign is given. Minus means the initial state, plus means the final state. So we have given the corresponding initial and the final state name. So here only in one incoming arrow, so Q0 will be epsilon. Q1 is having 2 incoming arrows from Q0, so Q1 is Q0 dot A plus B. For Q1 again it is Q1 dot A plus B. So what is the value of Q0 is epsilon. So it will be epsilon A plus B plus Q1 A plus B. Compare with the Arden's theorem. So all the requirements are fulfilled. So by applying the Arden's theorem, what we will get this kind of regular expression. The next one is plus minus sign. Plus means the final state, minus means the initial state. So we convert it by giving the proper notation of initial and final state plus the proper state name. So this diagram will be converted to this diagram. This question we had already covered. This for this arrow epsilon. For this arrow we are having Q0 dot A plus B. By applying Arden's theorem we will get this kind of regular expression. Now this question we are having minus is initial state, plus is final state, and here nothing is mentioned. That means this part is not reachable, so we are not going to consider this part. Convert this into the proper initial state. So this will be the initial state. We can say one arrow q1 arrow, and this will be considered as a double circle q2. Okay, so this is q1, q2 and q3, q1, q2 and q3. So what is q1? q1 is the initial state, because we had converted minus sign into initial state. So the what is the regular expression for the initial state is always epsilon. For q2, it is from q1 dot a plus q2 dot a plus b. Now put the value of q1 is epsilon, it will become a plus q2 dot a plus b. Now you compare with the Arden's theorem. So after comparing with the Arden theorems, what we are going to find is, we are going to find the shortcut as q dot p asterisk, which will be a dot a plus b the whole asterisk. Next question, if this a question is given, DFA is given, now we have to find the RE. For S, which is the initial state, would be epsilon. For A, it is S dot A plus A dot C. So S is having epsilon value, so A plus C. Okay, now here A is we have to convert A into some other input symbol, but now we are not having any value to put for the state A. Now we'll go ahead. Now this is what we can convert into the Arden's theorem. So after converting to the Arden's theorem, we get this kind of regular expression. But this is not the end point. We have to find for the final state f. F is a dot b. So what is the value of a? We have to substitute, and we will get the regular expression for the question. The next one again. We are having the diagram. So apply S for this epsilon. For this it is S dot C. Applying the Arden theorem, we will get this one. For this A, we are having S dot A plus A dot C plus F dot E. Now substitute the value of S under this C asterisk, and all the things are going to remain as it is. But here F is also having the value as A dot B. That means now we can convert this F in terms of A dot B. So put this value of AB in this equation. So what we are going to get? We will get A in the form of A only. So we will take out common, which is A, and we will get C plus B. Now this is in the form of Arden's theorem, and we can reduce the value of A. That is, a regular expression of A will be found out by applying the Arden's theorem. And at the end, we have to find for them, the A is also final state, F is also final state. So we have to find for the final state F in the form of A. So A ka value is already given. Substitute the value of A, and we will get the value of F. Now at the end, some questions are given that you have to solve by yourself. Try to check whether the Arden's theorem is needed for finding regular expression. If yes, apply it. If not, if the question is very simple, you will get the regular expression easily.